Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome into chat. Good to see everybody going. Bot's still not up and running, but that's okay. We keep trying. Too bad we can't see. Oh! Too bad. Sorry. Hello! Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm so glad everybody's here. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Why not? Let's start right away. Ooh, everybody's giving good questions today. Paranormal cat activity. Let's find out. My question is cat experiencing anything paranormal related, or even astral travel at some point recently? I love that. Oh, I am going to turn off that bot reminder though, since it doesn't work. Toggle that off real quick. Okie dokie. Let's find out about this kitty. Does this kitty have anything paranormal or astral travel related? The King of Cups. Honestly, that kind of feels like a yes, but let's get some more detail. What made you think that your cat is experiencing this? I'm really, really curious. I'd love to know. I think that's such a fun thing to notice, and I'm wondering how you noticed. I don't think I would notice my cat astral traveling. He's always sleeping. The Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. So it's definitely not paranormal, I think, with the Hermit here. Your cat's doing some inner work. But I don't think it's paranormal. I think it, if anything, would be astral travel. I love that the Hermit here is taking a nice hike. Maybe that's what your cat's doing. Whatever it is, they're very good at it. And they have a lot of control over it, like precise control. So that makes me heavily lean towards astral projection. And I think that that's a lot of, like, I'm so curious. I'm so curious as to what your, like, inklings are there. What made you think that? Lucid dreaming cat? Yeah, isn't that lucid? Yeah, lucid dreaming for sure. See. Aw, checking in on chat. I'm glad you're picking knitting back up. A vest. I just somehow get certain vibes about things sometimes. I don't know what it is. Ooh. Well, I think that your vibes are definitely picking up on something. I think that the lucid dreaming or astral projection is the way I would lean, though. I don't think that it's paranormal in nature as far as like ghosts or a third party involved. I think it's so sweet. It's such a cute question. Ellum was next. Might need some third person rewording. Okay. My question is, Amir going to take a step towards me in October? Okay. So, yeah, we're going to have to reword that one for the third person rule. So, here. Oh, thank you for letting us know you're here. That's actually hugely helpful. You're welcome, Cat Goddess. Thank you for giving me the question. It was a lot of fun to read. As far as Ellum goes, maybe we can reword that to, how is my luck going to be in October? How is my love life going to go in October? But it has to be a question about you, Ellum, and not about somebody else. If you need a third person question answered, I do that, but I can't offer it for free. It's a lot of work on my end. Silk and bamboo yarn, that sounds nice. Wait, so your vest looks like a library card? That's amazing. It just makes me think of the, what's it called? Arthur. Hi, They Move! Welcome in! Thank you for popping in. It's always nice to see you, and it means a lot that you take your time out to do that. Hi! So, Ellum, I just want to something like, how is my luck going to be in October? Or, how is my love life going to be in October? Maybe, what do I need to do to improve my luck in October? As long as it's a question about you, then that's totally fine. Thank you, Reanimator. That's a huge help. So I'm floating the idea of having a subathon for Halloween. I'm not locked in yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, but I would love people's ideas for what kind of activities they'd want to see, what kind of rewards they'd want to see, what kind of redeems they might want. So if anybody has an idea about that kind of stuff, feel free to pop it into chat. It would make me really excited. Yeah, subathon! I was thinking a Halloween one would be a lot of fun. I could do, obviously, tarot. I could do crafts. I could do, I don't know, if my crazy, yeah, mods are gone, act crazy. Mods are gone, go wild. Yarn! So I was thinking we could have... Ah, thank you so much. It did not reach your Ko-fi name. Something must have gone wrong on the back end. Hi, was that you, Rowan? Thank you. Oh, it caught that there, but not Not for the chat. Paint! For me, it might be magazines. I like cutting up magazines. So I was thinking I could do little doodles for donors. I could have little... Yeah, collage! I love collage so much. What crazy crafting. Yeah, that's... Well, Mod was gone, so we went crazy with crafting. Yeah. Harmless crazy. About that, yeah. That's a good question, they move. So I'm thinking that Ellum might have stepped out for a while. I didn't get a response from them, so we might just put their question on hold until they can revise it, and then we will move on to the next one for now, if that's all right with Reanimator. Oh, we're talking about subathon still? I mean, yeah, we can do that still. I just wanted to know what kind of activities and what kind of rewards people would be interested in. Yeah, they move should go since they've got a meeting. Let's do that. If all my hard work will pay off in the end. Well, the answer is yes, but let's find out about the specific thing you're asking for. Okay, so that's a clear yes. It's like literally a reap what you sow card. But let's keep up with two more. See if there's any extra details. Oh, some diabolical positivity there from the cards of, yes, you have no choice in the matter. Everything will work out fine in the end, regardless of what you do. Some, TM. Yeah, that is cute initials, isn't it? So we've got some, what is that? There's a meme about not toxic positivity, but threatening positivity. And I think that that's kind of what the cards are giving here of, yeah, it'll all work out in the end. All your hard work will pay off. You have no choice. You'll get what you need. There's nothing you can do about it. So we also have the Nine of Wands jumping out here. So in the end, yeah, it'll work out. Big yes. So checking up on chat real quick. No, Ellum, you didn't miss your turn. I just had a question about your question. We wanted to... I have a rule. I can't do questions about somebody else. So I wanted to change your question to be about you. So we could do something like, what is my love life going to look like in October? Or what is my luck going to be in October? Or what can I do to improve my luck in October? Something like that. So that it's about specifically you. Because I can do questions about other people, but I can't do them for free. It takes too much work on my end. Okay. What do you feel like changing it to then? Do you want to do the one about luck? Ah, what will happen in my love life in October? Perfect. Let's find out. Yeah, it's the new camera. I told you guys that it would work out much better with the new camera. So here we've got Death reversed, Four of Cups reversed, and Queen of Swords reversed. And I'm just checking in with the deck, seeing if they want those reversed or if they want those upright. I think they want them upright. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Coins again. So it looks like, Ellum, you're going to have a big change. Big change that's going to be very good for you in the long run. I think that you're going to be a little melancholic about it for maybe a week. Maybe 2 months. But not a very long time. And in the end, it's going to bring you someone in October, probably the end of October, that's going to be very good for you. And that's that Queen of Swords. I don't know if she's new to you or if you already know her. And it doesn't have to be a her. But this Queen of Swords, this is somebody who's very calm, very stoic, very knowledgeable. Somebody who gives kind of a teacher energy or a professor energy, who's very good at what they do because they know everything that they should. They're also, I like the Queen of Swords because she's very calm. She's a very relaxing presence to be around. Other people don't like the Queen of Swords and think that she's overbearing, but I don't ascribe to that. I like the Queen of Swords. So I think Ellum, you're going to have a big change. You're going to be a little sad about it for somewhere between 1 week to 2 months. And it's going to open up the doors for this person to either come into your life or be noticed by you. I don't know if you already know them or not. And I think they're the person that the cards want you to explore. They want you to be with them or at least pursue them in some way. Yeah, this is somebody who's going to be really, really good for you. She gets all wide-eyed now, does she? I can't watch the screen while I'm doing the readings. I'm having a lot more fun piloting, too. It takes some work. It takes some getting used to. You're so welcome, Ellum. Thank you for being here. And thank you for supporting me. It always means a lot that people come and people ask. So let's see. Okay, Reanimator, who's up next? Stephanie. How's my trip with the family going to go this weekend? Let's see. Extremely well. That, or it's going to be very hot. Let's find out. Hierophant reversed. Porque no los dos. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's both. Yeah. This is going to be a fantastic trip. And I think that the only thing that they're warning you about is that you might come away from the weekend going, damn, I really should have listened to their advice. Somebody is going to say something that you're not going to listen to, or, like I say, tarot is not reading the future. It's reading the future if you don't do anything. So now you can change this. But I think that there's some advice that you don't want to listen to and that you probably should. And it's the only thing that could possibly make this weekend better, because the Sun and the Ten of Cups, that's huge. You're going to have an amazing time. Your sisters always say things I don't listen to. Yeah. And we've got Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So that might be who says something. Yay! I'm so excited for you. I hope you have, well, I know you'll have a very good time. But I still wish it upon you. That's the oldest. Okay. I've always imagined her as more of a Queen of Swords kind of person, but that would make sense for Queen of Wands as well. Rowan asks, tomorrow I'm getting coffee with an old best friend who I haven't seen since 2020. How will it go? What intention should I bring to it? You're so welcome, Stephanie. I love reading. I love reading for you. Let's see what we've got here. World. The Three of Cups reversed. And these might also need to be flipped back over, but we'll find out. We've got one more. Yep, Hangman telling me to flip those around. And one more, please. Oh, the Moon. Okay. So it looks like people might have moved on. Not moved on, but obviously the both of you are going to be in different stages of your life now than you were in 2020. That's for sure. It might make the meeting a little confusing or a little bit worrisome in the moment. I have a feeling, though. Let's see. I have a feeling. Yeah, no, this is going to be good. In the moment, it might feel overwhelming. It might feel a little bit scary. It might feel spooky. It might feel like you two have disconnected. However, the cards want you to definitely understand that this is going to be a very good thing for both of you. This is a time to celebrate being friends. This is a time to celebrate what has already happened. This is a time to celebrate what will happen in the future. It's scary to reconnect like this, but the cards definitely have your back here, and they want you to know it's gonna go well. And they want you to have a good time, right? They want you to have a good time. There'll be some moments where you're like, maybe this isn't right, but hold on, stick it out, and make sure that you have a good time while you're there. Because the cards know you can, and the cards want you to. Hey, Asaka, welcome in. Or Asuka, sorry. Welcome in. Of course you can have a reading. Drop your question in. Future spouse reading. I love doing those. So let's see. Is anybody else in line first, Reanimator? You're so welcome, Fluffy Bunny. That's about what you were feeling. Reason we haven't spoken. But we're besties for a reason. Yeah. Huge good vibes your way. Oh, good timing. Let's see what we've got. I'm gonna pull out Marigold since this is a love question. Getting married definitely reopened old relationships. Yeah, I bet it does. Absolutely. So you want to tell people about your new life story, right? People who mean a lot to you. And that makes you talk to people you haven't talked to in a really long time. Ah! Thank you for the tip! Thank you very much. Let me see if I can real quick head into the bot, see why it's doing that. Because that shouldn't be happening. It's worked before. Ah, you finally got to see it. I like it a lot. I'm really proud of it. Coffee name. Overlay. Thank you, Kofi name. Did the overlay work, or was it just the chat message that was bugged? Let's find out. Hold on. Hee hee hee. Hmm? Oh, okay, so it's just... Might be something on Kofi's end then. Well, I'll figure it out. Let's figure out this spouse reading. I like doing these. 3 of Rings reversed. Oh, oh, oh. Page of Rings. High Priestess. 6 of Wands. Okay. So Asuka. This is somebody who is maybe starting their own business, or somebody who is new to working with money or is learning about it. Maybe they're in school for accounting or business when you meet them. They're starting some kind of money journey. Maybe, like I said, they're starting a new business. This is also somebody who is very spiritual. That doesn't mean that they're religious. That doesn't mean that they even know that about themselves. But there's somebody who's very spiritual. And what does that mean? That means that they maybe are religious. That maybe instead of being religious, they believe in ghosts, or they have a really strong sense of intuition. They know what things are going to happen, or they know how people feel. They're very good at understanding people's feelings. Something about them is very spiritual. They're also very sweet. I think that they're good with people. They have a lot of good family or a lot of good friends. The only thing here, I want to check, see what this particular deck has to say about it, since the rings are a little special instead of coins. Okay, I think the very first time that you meet this person is going to be bad. I think that your first impression of this person is going to be bad. They're going to say something and you're not going to like it, or they're just going to give off the wrong vibe. But it's all just a miscommunication, right? It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't what you think it is. It's a miscommunication. So your first interaction, probably bad, maybe sour, but you'll figure it out. And they're going to end up being somebody, chat says, a rich psychic, who is very good with either a big happy family or a lot of good friends. And I'm like, that is the dream. That absolutely is the dream. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Thank you for the question. I like those. Banish is next. Got, what will the intentions of the next partner I have? Ooh, I like that. That's actually a really smart question. That's a really, really smart question. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, the music stopped. There we go. Yeah, if more people ask this kind of question, Banish, that's a lot of drama that could be saved. Intentions. Three of Cups. Celebration. Six of Cups, 10 of Rings, 8 of Rings reversed. Let's see. So they definitely are going to want a happily ever after. They're going to want to celebrate you, which I love that for you. But I'm really interested in this 8 of Rings reverse. And like I said, this deck has rings instead of coins. So I'm checking to see what the book says here. Vanity, dashed ambitions, lack of stimulation. Interesting. So this person is going to want to do good with you. They're going to want a third party card? I don't think so, is it? I always thought it was celebrations. Yeah. It says here, friendship, bond, celebration. And then with the Six of Cups, that's about like your family life. That's about your childhood. So this makes me feel like this person with these two cards, right? They want the best out of this relationship. They want a good time. They want a happily ever after, right? 10 of coins is the happily ever after card. And then we have Six of Cups and what was this again? 8 of Rings reversed. Which makes me think that they might be like coddled by their family. They might be like spoiled and vain. It's a third 10 of coins means he might already be married. I mean, that's not how I'm reading the cards. If that's calling to you, then maybe, but I'm definitely seeing good things from those cards. From my end, the vibes I'm getting are good things from those cards. What I'm only a little worried about are these two cards, the Six of Cups and the 8 of Rings reversed, which is giving like spoiled brat kind of vibes. These two are giving like they want the best. That doesn't mean that they're smart enough to like know how to give you the best, but they want the best, right? These two, they might be a spoiled brat. They might not know how real life works. They might be vain. They might be a little arrogant. But they seem like they actually like want good things for the two of you. That's what my vibes for the cards are. If you're getting something else from these cards, that's your vibes. Trust your gut, right? But if you're just kind of Googling it and going, oh no, oh no, oh no, I would try to trust in your intuition and not with Google, okay? Like, please. But that's my read. You're welcome. You're so welcome. And then don't rush, I can resend. No rush. No rush. We were wrapping up. So arriba. So I want your permission, Ariba, to change your question a little bit. Since I can't, on free stream, I can't do questions about other people. So I would love to give you a question like, tell me about my future spouse. So that way it's not about a specific other person. It's about like the concept of your future spouse. I don't know. I like future spouse questions. I can't do questions with other people's lives, right? This is a question about Ghazi Taimur and my rules. In the description, I don't do questions about other people. I need the question to just be about you. So I would love it if we could do a what is my future spouse like? And that's just a little tiny change. And if I draw cards that sound like Ghazi Taimur to you, then that's good. And if I don't, then it's somebody else. It's just a little tiny change. It just makes my reading and my magic a little easier. What will be coming in 2026 in love for me? Okay, yeah, that's a great question too. So let's do that one. 2026. Hey, Rabia, welcome in. What's coming for love? So we've got Queen of Wands reversed. We've got Justice reversed. Tell me about one more, please. Oops. The Page of Swords reversed and the Two of Swords reversed. And since all of those are reversed, I'm going to ask the deck if that's how they want it or if they want these upright. No, that's how they want it. Okay. So it looks like something is going to happen in 2026 that you're probably not going to enjoy. This is something maybe that you've tried to avoid for a long time, and you finally trip up. Something happens. It just finally happens. This is about two people. You might be one of them. But this is two different people. We have the Queen of Wands here reversed. And we have the Page of Swords reversed. So this is somebody, there's a bit of a, this person has more power, this person does not. Queen of Wands, she's tending to these flowers, these sunflowers here. I have a feeling that this is a lack, right? This is a lack of attention. This is a lack of giving. This is a lack of caring. This is a lack of nurturing. This person is not tending to their garden the way that they should be. They're being flippant. They're being uncaring, right? And it's hurting. Page of Swords. This is somebody who trusts, right? And they shouldn't be trusting. I think this is like not just negligence, but also like ill intent from this Queen of Wands. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to sort it out in my head. But this Queen of Wands person is, I think, actively trying to hurt this Page of Swords. This feels like ill intent, like I said. And this feels like something that you might have tried to keep from happening, maybe for a long time, and the thread just finally breaks. That's so strange for a love reading, though. Really makes me feel like, yeah, okay. Sorry, I just One more. Ace of Wands reversed. That's absolutely a love reading. And it's... yeah, ill intent. That's so strange. Now that you have this, though, and I tell people all the time, tarot does not tell the future. Tarot tells the future if you do nothing to change it. So now that you have this information, the future can be changed. And that's really important to understand. So if you can figure out who this Queen of Wands is and stop her or prevent her from doing that harm, the outcome is going to be much better. So just checking chat real quick. Interesting card deck. Thank you. It is the Marigold Tarot. She's extremely good. This particular deck, extremely good for love readings for me. Welcome in, Rabia. Welcome in, SK. Parameters for asking questions. Just ask away. You'll be put in line. The only rule that I have is no third-party questions. So questions do have to be about yourself. They can't be about other people. So let's see. Reanimator's keeping everybody in line. Okay, so Rabia's next. Question is about my husband. His name is Bilal. What he want from me? No improvement. Next action towards me. Ooh, okay. So, like I just explained to Illumination, I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. It just is too much work for me to do on stream for free. So if you need that, I can do it. But let's try and brainstorm how we can make this question about you. We are in contact and live together in separate rooms. Ugh. Let's see. How can we do this? Because I really want to help you out. I want to figure out how we can word this question. Maybe... What should I do to get clear communication from other people? How does that sound? Or what can I do to attract clear communication into my life? Or what does my spiritual team want to tell me right now? What are some good positive steps to take to help my current situation? That's a really good one. That's a really good idea. What are you thinking, Rabia? Do any of these sound good? Reanimators is pretty good. I also like, no, I think I like Reanimators best. But I want to know what you think, Rabia. Because I don't want to change your question without permission. Always gives me the silent treatment. Cook daily for him. Ugh. Oh yeah, illumination, that's a fantastic question. So, Rabia, how do you feel about Reanimator's suggestion of what are good positive steps to take to help my current situation? Because I want to be able to help you out, but I have to respect my rules of not asking or not answering questions about other people. And I think that what are good positive steps to take to help my current situation could really be beneficial for you right now, because this sounds like a particularly bad situation. Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's figure it out. I'm not going to use that deck. They're not going to be much help. We're going to use this deck. High Priestess reversed. Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups. And I'm going to pull one more from my self-care deck. Okay, the cards, these ones at least, have a very specific and blunt answer of they want you to make yourself feel like you're living a good life. So whatever it is that makes you feel passionate, whatever it is that makes you happy, that gives you strength, they want you to follow that, because they're seeing that you're feeling obviously distressed, obviously frustrated with the situation. This situation sucks. And they're thinking maybe something spiritual might help you out. It doesn't have to be religion by any stretch, but something spiritual. Tarot is spiritual. Talking to the trees is spiritual. Devotional. Devotional says, there's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue. In times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. It says, a journal is a sacred space to record your thoughts and analyze your feelings in the comfort of pages that will never tell your secrets, and in allowing your words to flow freely, you make space to let the intelligence of your heart and soul speak. Turn inward to find the answer you are seeking. Hold off on any significant changes. That's important. Hold off on any significant changes in the coming weeks. Now is not a good time to make any major decisions. You would be doing so without all the information needed to determine your next step. Okay. This card may appear when things are at a standstill. It sounds like it. And the guides embrace you, and guides you to embrace deep self-care, focusing on honoring yourself and your needs, which is exactly what the other card said. Honor what brings you joy. Maybe something spiritual is what they're suggesting. Because I think this that has seeped in. I think this is your husband. And he is emotionally constipated. This is his emotions, his inner monologue is not going anywhere. He's kind of stuck in one place and he's not changing. So you can't fix him. And I know that sucks to say, but you can't fix him. He has to work on himself. So right now the cards want you to work on you. And maybe, and this happens a lot, maybe seeing you getting happier and happier will make him get out of this stuckness, right? But don't do anything big for at least a month. The cards want you to think about this, to think about what would make you happy that doesn't have to do with him. Think about steps you can take and work on loving yourself and taking care of yourself. Sorry, just checking on chat. I'm Muslim, a bit religious. Reading accordingly. Yeah, no, it can absolutely be religion. It just doesn't have to be religion. Anything spiritual. Anything that will help you feel better on the inside is what they want you to work on, to spend time on, to enjoy, right? Yeah, Stephanie has it there. Nothing wrong with being religious, but religion isn't necessary. That's how the cards feel about it too. Where is my deck? My card. I have too many things going on. Too many decks on my desk. Decks on my desk. SK asked, we might need to tweak how Sarisha Narang feels about me in terms of getting into a relationship. My name is Shrey. Tweak. Yeah, so like I worked out with Rabia, I cannot do, sorry, I'm still trying to figure out deck situations here. Decks on deck, love it, yeah. I can't on free stream do questions about other people. It just takes too much out of me to offer it for free. I can do it if you book a reading, but that's usually not what people are looking for. So if we can tweak it so it's about you instead of about the other person, that would be a big help for me. So if we tweaked it so it's about you, it could be what is coming for me in love. It could be what do I need to do to attract healthy love into my life. It could be what can I do to make myself irresistible. As long as the question's about you, then that's all right. I'm still cleaning up my deck. You're so welcome, Rabia. I was so happy to be able to read for you. Thank you for helping me out. What do I need to hear about my career? Fantastic question. Let's find out. What do I need to hear about my career? Final year looking for a job. Ooh, exams. That's huge. Let's see what we can do for you. Ace of Cups reversed. Three of Swords reversed. This is giving huge, and we're not done yet, so we don't know yet, but so far it's giving huge, don't start a new relationship. Yeah. Okay. So this reading is coming out in 2 parts. First part is Ace of Cups reversed and 3 of Swords reversed. This is, like I said, don't get into a new relationship. This is heal your own heart in some way before moving on. This is, yeah, work on yourself, work on healing yourself, no new relationships. That's what the cards want to say. The second half of this, with the 5 of Wands reversed and the Moon reversed, is fantastic news. You think this is going to be extremely hard. You think this is going to be extremely scary and overwhelming and spooky and confusing. And the cards want to tell you it is not going to be that way. You're going to get what you want far, 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 far easier than you think you will. It's not going to just land in your lap, but you're not going to have to fight. You're not going to have to beg. You're not going to have to, trudge. You're going to have to work, right? But you're not going to have to die for this. Okay? What you think is going to take a lot of fight and a lot of effort is not going to. Things are going to be much clearer than you think, which is great news. Can I confirm with one card? Yeah. Yeah. The Devil. This is about knowing yourself and about knowing. And this is what these cards are about. It's about knowing, because the Moon is about confusion, right? So upside down, less confusion. Knowing. So yeah, this is definitely a good spread. I'm really happy for you, honestly. Referral. Will you be getting that job? Quick check, and the cards are saying no. I don't usually do second questions for people, but that was a really quick and hard no. But they were pretty positive, very, very positive about the rest of what was going on. And honestly, these cards could be yelling at me for not respecting my boundaries and not telling you to not ask 2 questions. So I don't know. You're very welcome. You're extremely welcome. Can I ask? Can get one of my spirit guides to name themselves. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. I'm so excited for this one. Okay, let's figure this out. Also, I haven't propped myself up yet tonight. So first, self-promotion. If you're enjoying your time here, if you like my advice, if you like my readings, please consider dropping a tip in the donations. Link is in the description for my Ko-fi. Even $1 helps a whole bunch. I am going to check. I did forget to book. I did forget to pin my booking link. Thank you. Hi, Jay. Welcome in. So, top of the stream, I did miss dinner before starting stream, so I'm going to do Illuminations question, which, like I said, I'm super, super excited to do. And then I'm going to take a quick break, probably like 15 minutes. And then I will be back to answer everybody else's questions. In the meantime, I don't know if people scrub back when they join, but in the meantime, I will post a comment in the chat saying people can leave their questions, and the line will start back up when I'm back. Please, 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 please. I really want to know. I really want to know about Illuminations Spirit Team. I've got the 5 of Coins, the Empress reversed, and the Wheel. Five. Okay, sorry. That was a big coughing fit. Whew. 5 of Coins feels like a 5 of Coins feels like a name. Illumination. I just had that huge coughing fit, and this is a picture of a drowning woman. This feels like a name. This feels like drowning might be important to this part of your spiritual team. I don't know if they are a human that ended up passing this way, or if perhaps the drowning is symbolic. I hope I'm not still muted. I thought I unmuted myself. No, I did unmute myself. Did I not unmute myself? Can y'all hear me? It says I'm not muted. It says you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Chat just wasn't... Chat just wasn't updating. Okay. I'm good. We hear you. Good. Okay. So like I said, I don't know if this is a human who passed this way or if it's metaphorical, but drowning is extremely important to this member of your team, Illumination. We also have... I think that's funny. I just noticed that right now. We also have the Wheel here with this ant who is on a leaf floating above a pond. And that leaf does look like it's capsizing. So something about water and drowning is definitely coming in strong and hard with this spirit. I want to see what this particular deck has to say about the 5 of Coins. Sometimes the authors have slightly different takes on the strife and loss. financial failure has you underwater. I don't think it has to do with finance. I think it's literally about underwater, about loss. And then we have the wheel about new cycles. This feels like a spirit that might be about cycles. It might be about like death and rebirth, maybe. Maybe a focus on death though. And like I said, I don't know if this is a human or not. And then the Empress reversed. Is she shy? Is she... Well, it's about lack again in this deck's. Being tied down. Loss. Yeah, this is someone, drowning, loss, death. That doesn't mean that they're bad. That doesn't mean that they're a bad rascals. Is this coming through? Like, are you understanding? Is this like connecting at all? I am going to ask one more card from this deck. Since this is about spirits and communicating with spirits, we've got Spider and Rooted. Spider says, "What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed." What? Spider is one of the ultimate animal manifestors. Cast your weave and give it time to catch your prey. Spirit is asking you to give the wish me a car stuff a break. Set your intentions, but then let them go. Don't obsess. Okay, this feels like a call. Honestly, this feels like a call to let more signs come to you. To open up communication with your spirit team a little wider and see what comes through. Because they are trying to talk to you, and this is very clear to me from this reading, with how clear those 3 tarot cards were. And then Rooted says, "May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul." We are often told to start with building intuition, which is undoubtedly true. Never underestimate the power of working with the spirit. You need to learn to ground the spiritual information into your physical life. You are being asked to dig deeper. It's easy to ground when things are doing well. It's entirely different to ground when you feel defeated and broken. Oh, don't give up when times are hard. Yeah, this is huge. Connection to your true self, your ancestors, your guides. You must trust your instincts. Yeah, they want to talk to you really, really, really bad. They want to talk to you really, 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 really bad. And they just want you to open your net a little wider, and they want you to practice the craft of grounding yourself, protecting yourself, and still being able to listen. And then this is just huge. This is a spirit, like I said, about drowning death and loss. And they really, really want to talk to you. That's what I got too. They're like, nope, you're cute, but you have to come to us first. Sent a message about current. Appreciate your time and energy. You're so welcome. That was a lot of fun, other than the like coughing fit. That was a lot of fun to do. I want to get more questions like that. Chat, ask me more questions like that. That was fantastic. Okay. Hi! Hi, Peculiar. Welcome in. Just you wait until after the dinner break. Okay, so like I said, I have to take a dinner break. It's probably going to be about 15 minutes. I'm going to put in chat. Hello, everyone. I will be back at about 30 minutes. At about, what? How do people say that? At about 1/2, I guess. Please leave your good plan, Peculiar. Your questions here, and they will be answered in order. Okay. Be right back, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. I'll see you in just a bit. Hello, hello. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Oh, great question. What is everybody else having? Oh, thank you, thank you. Secret mod attack. Hi! Welcome back! Welcome back, Walter! It's nice to have you here. Too bad, you get a ticket. You get a ticket. That's okay. Thank you for hanging out. It means the world to me. I'm glad people have fun hanging out. Hee hee hee. Hi, Andrea. Welcome in. It's good to see you. We're happy to have new people. Of course you can ask. The only rule that I have in stream is to have it be a question that is about you and not about somebody else. Other than that, feel free. We'll get you in line. I don't think line's very long right now. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 people in there. Thank you, Reanimator. And thank you, everybody, for letting me step away for a minute. Interesting. 10 of Cups reversed. I'm seeing a lot of light. I'm seeing a lot of birds. This feels like day shift. Oh, interesting. Strength, who comes in here just to throw us off with a bunch of bats. Bunch of bats, but also 3 of Cups with 3 more birds. I have a feeling that this is going to be like really early morning when all the birds are coming out. But it's not quite like a normal day shift, if you get what I mean. So maybe like, I don't know, midnight to 8. It's not night shift and it's not day shift. But they've got all these birds here. And then Strength has to come in and absolutely mess everything up with all these bats. Bakery hours. Yeah. Bakery hours. Yeah, no, that's kind of the vibe, is like when all the birds come out at sunrise. Let's see what the actual cards themselves. King of Wands. 10 of Cups reversed. 3 of Coins. Strength. Worst shift was 3:30 to 11. Yeah. This feels like sunrise. And with the Three of Coins, King of Wands, it feels like a... And honestly, this came out sideways. This feels like a really good spread. Like a very positive energy, happy, exciting spread. But that's not the question that was asked. The question that was asked was what time. And I'm getting sunrise. I'm getting sunrise. Second always looked good. Second shift was okay. Second shift was fine. I didn't like that I didn't have any time to be with friends. Like, any time to be with friends at all. But it was nice to, like, let my body sleep when it wanted to. Right? Andrea's question will need some tweaking. I'm Andrea. December 14th. Will he get back to me before the end of the year? Okay, Andrea, let's figure this out. So I don't answer questions on free stream about other people. If you need this one answered, we can book it so it's private, or we can tweak it, which is probably what you want to do. So let's tweak this to maybe like, what is my... How is my love life going to go in the rest of 2025? Or what do I need to do to attract healthy love? Or, or another question entirely. It just has to be about you. That's the only thing I asked. Unfortunately, questions about other people take a lot out of me. They just take a lot of, I guess, maybe magic to do. So I only ask people do those when they're paid. So will I find a job before the end of the year? Great question. Let's see. Also, I'd warn you about sharing that much private information online. Having your full name and your date of birth. We got 10 of Swords reversed. 6 of Coins. King of Swords. Yeah, this feels like a yes. This feels like a strong yes. There's something about your previous work, or I don't know what it's from, but there's some kind of trauma or pain or like extremely bad situation going on, and that is going to go away. That's going to not go away. It's going to heal. It's going to heal by the end of the year. I don't know how that relates to you finding a job, but the other two cards say, yes, you will definitely find a job by the end of the year. And it's going to be in something that you're trained in and good at. Trained in and good at. And you're going to feel better. Thank you, Free Animator, for explaining that. Yeah, it exhausts my body. Yeah, so I'll do them, but I make them be paid. But Andrea, that's huge. Good yes for that second question. Yes, you will absolutely find a job, and it'll be something that you're trained in and good at. And you're going to feel better. How deep? Thank you for working with me with that. I always appreciate that people are happy. Oh yeah, what kind of person will I find? I love that question. Because it's not about somebody else. It's about like the theory, the essence of a person. I don't know. You're so welcome, Andrea. Thank you for being here. It makes all the difference. I have a lot of fun doing this, so thank you for being here. Yeah, I like what kind of person will I find? What kind of person will my spouse be? Spiritual teams don't count as third parties. I love spiritual team questions. Yeah, it's about the vibes. It's about the vibes. I'm so happy that most people, all people so far, totally understand that rule. It makes me really happy. So let's see. Nobody else in line right now, right? I'm waiting for Peculiar to come back. I don't think so. I don't think Peculiar's back yet. But that's okay. I think, if I remember correctly, the topic of today's stream was actually going to be for Pocket Astrologer, for oops, nope, don't stop the music. About Uranus retrograde for Pocket Astrologer. Yeah, Uranus retrograde. Loving the tunes, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are, I'm gonna drop the link into chat for the tunes. It's Trick or Treat, Halloween, Autumn, No Copyright Playlist, Lo-Fi. I also really love the music. We could do Uranus retrograde, or we could talk about the partial solar eclipse happening on the 21st. Oh, the eclipse is probably more prevalent in people's lives, most likely. Eclipse season has been putting me through the... knocking my stuffing out, if I'm going to stay on brand. Knocking my stuffing out. So, let's talk about eclipse season. It whisked me away! That's okay! Whisked you away to a land of wonderful music. Okay. Pocket Astrologers looking up solar eclipse stuff for the 21st. To some spooky tunas. We love the spooky tunas. Let's see. That was another thing that Subathon might have. Is potentially music, but we'll have to figure that out. I'm interested in conscribing. There's a term for that. Conscripting? No. Something. Recruiting my friends who do music, but far off. Okay, so new moon 1. Was it 0 degree? We need to watch you play spooky games. I would love to play spooky games. My laptop cannot handle running a game and like my live 2D VTuber stuff at the same time. So that's part of the reason that we're trying to get money for a new laptop. And the only workaround would be if I bought a video card, and then maybe I could play some Switch games, since that wouldn't be running on my computer. Anyway, let's listen to the Pocket Astrologer. The solar eclipse Or the new moon one was at 0 degrees Virgo. The solar eclipse is at 29 degrees Virgo. That's seems extremely relevant. The new moon brought in eclipse season. 0 degree mark was hugely suggestive of a complete revamp of whatever Virgo's got going on in your chart. Okay. Pisces too, since they're across from each other. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to pick up on the across from each other thing from your handy dandy explanations. So look at the new moon as step 1, okay? I can see that in my own life. And the lunar eclipse as question mark, question mark, question mark. And is step 3 going to be profit? Because I really want step 3 to be profit. Hell yeah. Solar eclipse is profit if you've done your homework. I feel like I have. Hopefully everybody else has. This does not mean literal profit. Aw, man. Shucks. That's awful. More like a level up. Well, I'm here for level up too. If I can level this up, it'll get profit. Illumination, welcome back. Not much. We're talking about the eclipse season, and handy dandy pocket astrologer Reanimator is doing a great job explaining it. Where the new moon was at Virgo degree 0. The eclipse is at Virgo degree 29. And then there's another eclipse happening. And apparently these are step 1, do a thing. Step 2, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 3, profit. Reanimator, you should start a YouTube channel where you just explain, or like an Instagram or something, where you just explain astrology in memes. Because I feel like that would pop off. If you've not done what you've been needing to, it will kick your ass again. Well, I think I've done my homework. So hopefully not. Saturn retrograde on September 1st, lunar eclipse on the 2nd was a huge shake-off of whatever was holding you back. I'm feeling it. I can just make memes for you to post to my Instagram, please. I would love that. I would love an eclipse question mark, question mark, question mark, profit meme. Short NATO reading, yeah, for sure. We can add that. I am secret to the 3 viewers in chat right now, working on a pocket astrologer model to debut, perhaps, at the subathon. And that would be a fun little add-on to the account. Yeah. It's you! It's true. Is it okay if I do a swear? I think so. Like, I'm not in charge of that. YouTube chat is in charge of that. And it let you do it, so it's okay. I try not to, but I think it only counts for, like, the first, I don't know about streaming. I should probably look that up as the resident mod. Good. So we've got people popping in and out but not asking questions. I'm keeping an eye on the viewers. So Peculiar might show up soon. That could have been them. So let's see. We've been going for 2 hours. I'm happy to keep going if people are still rolling in. I'm having a great time tonight, honestly. Very happy that it was one question. Very glad that YouTube has not punished me for missing last stream. I just don't know how many questions. That's okay. It's okay to not have. That's really probably a really good thing to not have questions. That means your life's going surprisingly well. Get some natal chart practice. I'm good at taking all the pieces and looking at them, but putting them all together is a bit of a mystery still. Yeah. I think that the putting it together, that's going to be more of like a pros and cons list, right? That's why I think YouTube streaming is healthier for the streamer than Twitch. Oh, does Twitch like really punish people for missing a stream? Because YouTube did last time for me, but this time it doesn't seem so, not so much. I have faith. Oh, thank you so much. It means so much to me. Thank you. I'm having a really fun time. I'm hoping to level it up again for Halloween, for the subathon, like I said. Twitch is doing the most lately. Okay, kind of glad I'm not there then. If I can get a bot or a computer that can handle it, I would love to like simul stream on maybe like YouTube and Instagram and Twitch at the same time. But I would only be able to man one chat. It would be like a, if you want to ask a question, come to YouTube kind of thing. Send over birth information. Take a stab at it. Yeah. He was Aries all the way down. Oh, too bad there's not like a turtle sign. I guess the closest thing would be Pisces, huh? Capricorn's all the way down. It's good practice. Hey, you've got so many people interested. You should charge at least a little bit. Big sun in Volkswagen. Turtling up for the Turtle Club. Since we are running pretty low on viewers, and the viewers here are only people that I trust and are having a lot of fun, I am going to ask, yes, please throw a question in the pot. I was going to ask if people could think of, if they've ever been, like, Twitch or stream viewers, and if they've could tell me like what makes a Twitch or stream fun for my ideas for the subathon, because that would be hugely helpful. In my defense, my birth certificate is the same weird color as my resignation. What? Why? Hi, welcome back, Peculiar. No worries. We're having a good time over here. I don't know, man. Ask the state of Washington. I would love to ask the state of Washington a lot of questions, honestly. Is there a certain notoriously goofball being who would like to enter my personal chat? Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out. Notoriously goofball, you say? Notoriously goofball, you say? Let's find out. Calling their ass out. Let's see what we can get. Ooh, are you talking about my son? I love that little emoji. He's so cute. Is that it looks like a neuron, honestly. It looks like a neuron, but I know that's probably not right. I'm just neuron pilled. Give me that nephew. It's true, give him to me. Can the cards help me decide on a fun project to work on? I am hyped for that question. I am so hyped for that question. The cards are being a little bit weirdly quiet for Rhiannon. We aren't celebrating. Stop laughing so much. 4 of coins. Two of coins, the Empress. Balance, nurturing, stop laughing, balance, 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 balance. What's up with that? No, the cards were absolutely not quiet. No, I had so much fun with that one. Huh. No, this doesn't feel like a notoriously goofy being. Yeah, these are the Crow Tarot. They are based on the crow murder that lives at Yuta Bothell. So this is... Yeah, there's an Oracle deck too called Urban Crow. Oh, boo. Yeah. Who is this? Yeah, I'm wondering about that too. It's somebody who's obsessed with balance and feels feminine. Somebody who acts alone. Is this grandma? Maybe. We're gonna call one crow from Urban Crow. It very well could be grandma. Oh man, that's awful. Risk and upheaval. Risk and upheaval. Risk says, the clams on the rock were just too hard to resist. Despite the raging waves that threatened to pull the crow into the water, the bird held its position long enough to grab a piece of clam meat. You may need to assess if the reward is worth the risk, and if it is, now may be the time to take a chance on something you desire. That take a chance feels more like who you're talking about. Upheaval. Nature does not discriminate. Upheaval is a reminder things can change on a whim at no fault to you. Are you prepared for change? Are you able to regain your control, your composure to fly off to a better, more stable position? This is not balance. This is like the opposite of balance. So these do feel like two different. This could very well be Grandma. This might be someone else. Feisty. Yeah, they are feisty. These are the cards. The Urban Crow Oracle are the cards that if you use them while it's daylight hours, they will only throw cards like upheaval and danger and wrath. Like, they don't like being woken up. It's really hysterical, honestly. Is it more balance or is it more there are two? Well, okay, let me show the cards again. We got Empress. We've got 2 of coins. We've got the Hermit. We've got 4 of coins. These are both, to me, balance cards. And I think this was a joke. I think this was a joke. Stop laughing with a joke. So I guess it could be 2. But at that point, it's still someone who's balanced, Empress, Hermit, and this upheaval risk person. Take upheaval and risk as you please. I think that's for you to interpret, not quite me. Okay, no, it's him. Okay. 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 So next up is Peculiar. So we're still going to use crows because they're silly little guys. They love silly little projects. Let's think of a fun, cool little project. Well, something like fun. Okay, this is entirely too many cards, crows, but start a business. Okay, so we've got stay home, King of Wands reversed, 2 of Wands, 6 of coins reversed. Huh. Something you're not good at. Also, start a business was a joke. They love to joke. They want you specifically to do something that you're not good at. Or not that you're not good at, something that you're not, like, practiced in. Something that you're not, like, something you haven't honed your skills for. Something kind of brand new. You have to warn me, I will start another business. No, this is a joke. This is a joke. I'm taking it away. It was a joke. They want you to do something you're not skilled in, not practiced in, not taught in, right? This is something new, something you haven't done before. It's something you're going to do at home. It's something you're going to do at home. It's interested here. 2 of Wands. What does it say here about the 2 of Wands? Interesting. Okay, they want you... It's funny. Because the Two of Wands here, it's talking about travel. It's talking about spark, creative path to success, right? Skill. This is, out of your comfort zone. There you go. So they want you to do this with someone else. Something you haven't done before and or are not skilled at, are not practiced in. Do it at home. Do it with somebody else. Don't do it with somebody who is skilled and practiced in this thing. They want you to find somebody to do something brand new, weird, not part of your skill set, of either of your skill sets. This is important. And do it together just for fun. Just for fun. New business privileges revoked. Fanfic. What about the business was a joke? The business was a joke. No business. Okay, so the joke is this is part of the joke, honestly, is they want you like someone else do something neither of you are skilled or practiced in at home for fun, and to like hype each other up, be like, make like the worst cake you've ever made and be like, oh man, we're gonna get rich on Pinterest, we're so good at this. They want you to make like a terrible craft and be like, damn, we should sell these. Like, as a joke though. They want you to have fun, right? They want you to do something and just like be silly with it and have fun with it. I'm going to have, like, as an idea, I'm going to have a party with friends and I'm going to invite them over and we're going to do Decoden together. I haven't done Decoden since I was 16 and I did it once. So, like, that would count for me as, like, something I'm not skilled in. Is it something Rhiannon's gonna be skilled in? Probably, since they're a professional cake decorator. But, you know, my other friends won't be skilled in it. And we're gonna have fun. So that's kind of the vibe, okay? Do Decoden with us, maybe. I don't know. Now I want to ask about a business. Please! Please, please, please. Not tonight, but you can book a reading, or you can wait until Thursday and ask it then. You're so welcome. That was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. No business. Yeah, but you told me to sell the ones I make. Yeah, that you're not. Are you peculiar? Because I'm pretty sure you're a reanimator. Video chat Decoden party. Love that idea. Love that idea. I could do Decoden on stream. That could be part of the Halloween. Funny business. Yeah, see, the joke is funny business. Like, that's what jokes are called. Jokes are called funny business. And you want to make a funny business. Oh, Reanimator Mins. Only my nephew helps. Aw. Wait, I thought he was your son. Oh, wait, no, your nephew. My son. Right, okay. Isn't that such a good joke? Dang. I'm impressed. My son. I don't know if I want my son hanging out around, like, caulking and spackle. I don't know if I want my son hanging out around, like, hardware store liquids. Are you worried he'll get an apprenticeship? Funny business. Funny business. Okay, Hush Tarot is getting tired, so I'm gonna put her up. He would absolutely get cock in his fur, and that would be the rest of his life. It's true! It's true! Boy already ran through, like, a giant puddle of glitter glue that our friends left lying on the floor, and that was a time. I still have glitter glue on my backpack because of it. It's called fashion. Look it up. Hey! Just because my son got glitter glue on everything does not make it fashion. Okay. He constantly has mystery dust on him. Flowing locks. It's true. So I'm having a great time, by the way. Thank you guys so much for making this so much fun. Imagine if this is your first impression of me. I feel like it would go over well with the people I want to stick around. We go hard. Everybody's tips for VTubers and streamers is always like, make sure that you curate your audience really well. Make sure that you only keep around people that you really like. And it's like, yeah, if somebody saw this and was put off by it, maybe that's not the audience I want. Funny business. Yeah, Walther, if I did a stream on Halloween, what would you want to see? If I did a subathon, what kind of fun stuff would you want? What kind of activities and rewards would you want to see? Since Halloween Decodent is on the table now, I'm not taking it off. Because that sounds so much fun. I'm having a good time coming up with, like, things to do. But it's the rewards part that's really hard for me. I'm thinking, okay. I love to see it. I love to see you think. So far I've got like maybe like a head pat reward where you can pat me on the head. I know that's real big for VTubers. There are, in fact, other people in this stream watching. They just aren't talking, by the way. Just letting everyone know. You have that amazing drawing of Lady Lapine and Miss May. I do. You want that to be like a giveaway? Because it's not... Oh, you mean like a product. Okay, I can maybe figure that out. A giveaway? Lurkers are fun! Lurkers, we're fun, it's true. I'd prefer if my first subathon currently starting with under 100 subs was like free for me to do, but I can think about figuring out how to do a giveaway. That could be a lot of fun. I will write it down. A merch giveaway. Do Halloween Deco Den. I hit you up for business ideas. Yeah, yeah. I do want like the suggested question of the night to be like, what about tell me about my spiritual team, right? I would love to snuggle Miss May. Aww. Doing a cursed puzzle. What do you mean by cursed puzzle? I have to know. I know Miss May is not very good for snuggles. It's I think she's stuffed with sawdust or something. She's extremely hard. A cursed puzzle and put it to... Okay. Where am I going to find a cursed puzzle? See where the night takes you. Throwing digital stuffies at the model is something I see a lot recently. I have seen that too, and I really love it. I want to be able to set that up. I know it's not impossible, but I have also heard that I have heard horror stories of like people doing a subathon and like having that turned on and getting a surprise generous gift and having it blow the breaker in their house because it's such an intensive thing to render. So I am scared of that, but it would be a lot of fun. So I will look into Stuffie throwing. And it would be very fun to throw stuffies at a stuffies. Walter's onto something with the cursed puzzle. What? What does it even mean? Luminaria making? Model covered tortilla. Oh! Physics-based tortillas thrown at the model. That could be something. What's a luminaria? I feel like I should know this word. I feel like I should absolutely know this word. Bag with candle honoring loved ones. Ooh. Writing that down. My boy is asking for me in the other room. I hear him pressing the mom button. It's all friends. We should harass the boy for a video peek. Yeah, just like stuff him under here. Stuff him under the camera. Look into one of the cathedral gift shops. I'm sure they're selling something cursed. I don't know if are cathedrals selling cursed puzzles? Yeah, he got the button, Matt. He's asking Mom, I hear him. Oh, he's in a tube. He's in a crinkle tube. Can you hear it? There he is. I'll write it down though. I'll write it down. Cursed puzzles. Do you ever just become tube? Sometimes. Sometimes I just become tube. Don't write down cursed puzzle. Too late. Too late, I wrote it down. I'm not. Okay, if there's new people here in chat, you can in fact ask questions. I see the lurkers. You hear the tube, it's true. Rhiannon left the tube in here with the boy. Free range boy! I still hear his voice. He's back in the dining room. He's putting the play button. We were playing, Lou. We were playing. Cat cam. Cat cam could be a reward. It costs like $30 to buy another webcam. Make a cat cam. People might like that. Your ball. Throw a ball. Oh, sleeping under a blankie. Give him a little bit of scratch for me, please. Oh, mine likes being upside down, tummy up, legs in the air. Sometimes he likes being under blankie. Usually just upside down. Okay, everybody. You must leave, unfortunately. Okay. We'll think about ideas. I appreciate that a lot. I will call out the lurkers one more time. If you have questions, please ask. I'm having a great time tonight, and I'd love to keep going. But we are running out of stream. Aww. I'm sure you would love to. Have a good night. Drive safe. Bye-bye. It was like a week ago. Okay. So I think that we are naturally coming to a close. I really hope that all of my streams can go like this in the future because I had such a good night tonight. But we are kind of winding down. I am really glad, like I said, that YouTube didn't punish me for missing stream last week. I'm going to try not to do that in the future, but it's always kind of unavoidable with the migraines. Luck of the Irish! Oh, no worries! No worries! I'm just happy that people are here and having fun. Thank you so much, Illumination, for being here. I had so much fun with you tonight. Thank you, Rowan. I love that you come by. It makes me so happy. Thank you, Stephanie, for always being here. gosh. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you. And I'm excited to see you again on Thursday. So, I will see you guys later. Lots and lots of love. Stay safe. Have a good night. I'll see you. Bye.